sometimes, you have a couple reasons why the high-risk payment aggregators or these institutions hold your funds. One, if you go over 1%, or two, if you spike up really fast and make really good money, right? And then three, they just don't understand what you're doing, right?
Yeah, my situation is a bit of 2 and 3.
Oh, really? So you spiked up and they didn't know
yeah,
what
I mean, this was a new business I'm getting. This is for a new business. I started at the beginning of October. We started running ads after everything was set up, I believe October 10th. And then we had some issues the end of October. We went from 0 to like 70,000 in like 2 weeks. And then this month this month we basically scaled back up again because we got more creatives made. And I had, some models come over and make a lot better creatives for Black Friday and holiday captions and everything. Nice. We scaled for, we're at about $100,000 this month, but we had Stripe, like I mentioned, shut us down or hold all our funds on the 18th. So we basically had to stop ads on the 18th. So it would have been close to around 250,000 this month if we were able to continue scaling, and hopefully around 300,000 next month, which is definitely like kind of out of nowhere in Stripe and Shopify's eyes or their view.
So what was their reason then for, when you asked them why, because I'm pretty sure you emailed them, or how did you find out they were holding their funds? Did they call you or email you or?
So I got a random email. I don't get calls from Stripe unless I request a call. Usually Stripe, you can request calls, but I didn't get a call. I just got an email at like 7:30 in the morning saying, hey, just so you know, your business has been deemed a high-risk business. They're not going to tell you why. You ask why, and they say, they're not going to tell you for security and legal purposes or whatever. But they never disclose why. And they just said, we're going to hold your funds for 90 days. And that'll be to take care of any disputes or chargebacks that we get within the next 90-day period. We can release them in 45 days if you have no disputes or if you have a very low dispute percentage. I had two disputes over 2,300 unique transactions. And one dispute was I supplied screenshots basically of the customer communication with the email, back and forth. Customer saying, thank you very much for your help. I will call my bank and resolve the dispute or dissolve the dispute today. I have the other dispute. The product was delivered 3 days after they made the dispute. So, I mean, both of those disputes should be voided right there. But apparently that's high risk. And two disputes over 2,300 unique transactions is 0.0009 like that. I don't know.
And they still held your funds.
45 days is the best they can do for me, they said, because it's their policy and they have to follow their policy.
Right. Have you ever heard of the term float?
Float? No.
So, and I can't say this is what they're doing, but if they're holding, how much did you say they're holding? 70K?
No. They're holding around $38,000, I think, to be exact.
Okay, so $38,000. Let's see what $38,000 would do for someone who's floating it, right?
So like lending the money out and then making interest off that? Is that what you're talking about? Or?
Well, here's the thing. They do loan money out all the time, and the interest rates are pretty high in the way they loan them out. But there's also other vehicles where you can float money through the banking system that also pays you as well. So as an example, well, let's just say, so if you have $38,000 and you multiply that by, let's just say even 10%, you know what kind of profit that is. But what if you can take 38,000 from you and maybe something similar from 100 other people who maybe even more that they're holding, and multiply that by 10% or 15% or even 20%, right? That's a substantial profit margin, man, like substantial profit margin. But what it does, it actually hurts you because you need that money in order to continue making money. Am I correct?
Yeah, I mean, I fulfilled all those orders and everything, but it definitely plays a part in my ad spend and the amount of money I can throw back into the business.
Okay. So when you sent them that information, even though it was like 0.00000 something, when you sent them that information, did they in turn say, okay, no problem, we'll work with you, or was it still, hey, we're just going to hold it? Because
I sent them that information and they said, let me send this information to one of our teammates or a specialist and they can handle it. And then I got an email saying that basically that the best they can do for me is 45 days. 90 days is the standard period. But since I've had only 2 disputes, that they could probably do 45 days. They said no promises, 45 to 90 days still, but the best they could ever do would be 45 days because that's their policy and they follow standard policy. And basically, I mean, I've dealt with Stripe in the past. Tanner uses he has basically a company similar to my sourcing agency you spoke with Gage about earlier. And do you know the Ace family? It's like a really big YouTube couple. They've got, I don't know how many tens of millions on YouTube. But basically Tanner has a company that handles all these big influencers' merchandise.
Okay.
And they make the merch in-house. They ship it out, and they have a warehouse here in Temecula. But the Ace family was releasing an app. And their app, I think it was like a $2.99 in-app purchase or something like that for a sign-up. And the first day they did like 800,000 or 900,000 in sales with that app just from releasing it.
Off of $2.99?
Yeah, off of a $2.99 charge. Yeah, this is probably one of the biggest YouTube families on the platform.
Okay.
So Stripe, for them, I was talking to Jessica, which is the one who oversees all that for Tanner's his company, and she was saying with Stripe, for them too, even though that they were doing almost $1 million a day in sales, that Stripe was just relentless and that they just had no mercy, and that they were going to hold their funds. For them, they weren't holding all of their funds; they were holding 70% of the funds. So, and then they'd release that on random dates that they would say they're going to release it on Tuesday, but they'll release half of it on Thursday, and then they'll get another third of it on Friday. So it was just all over the place. And I was talking to her about that, and she said it makes complete sense that Stripe is just like that with everybody, because I mean, if it's going to happen with her when they're processing 750,000 to 900,000, first day in sales, and it was a brand new Stripe account too. That's what she said. It was a brand new Stripe account, but they were just they were following policy, or they were just doing whatever they had written down.
Okay, I'm looking at the Ace family. I am familiar with the Ace family. Okay. I didn't know that's what their last name was. They had like some kind of basketball thing with I can't think of the other guy's name. Oh, didn't they do something with Chris Brown as well?
Oh yeah, they did two different basketball events. Yeah, they had one recent one. I think it was at the Staples Center with Chris Brown and a whole bunch of other people.
Yeah, man, they have freaking 17 million subscribers, man. Almost 18 million, actually. Sheesh. What do they do, man? I don't even know what they do. This look like entertainers to me. What do they do?
Basically, just like family vlog channels. They have a little girl who basically carries the channel. She's a super cute little girl to hell. And they just do like family pranks and vlogs and just, basic YouTube stuff. Whatever they want to film, they'll film. And they have a cult-like following. So everything they put out gets a lot of views.
He has like the pretty wife, right?
Yeah, she's really pretty.
Yeah, that's them. Okay, wow. And so, man, they're holding their funds too. 70% of 800,000, you said?
And that was just one day. I'm pretty sure they solved the situation, but they had over $1 million on hold, I'm pretty sure, for a while. I think it took them a couple weeks to get it all back.
It's like $500,000, man. Like,
oh yeah, no, they had a lot of that. No, I'm pretty sure that was just one day. Like I said, the first day was 70% of like 900K. The second day was like 50% of 700K. So it was over $1 million probably they had on hold. But thankfully, it was a digital product, so like there wasn't really anything to fulfill besides just getting them the subscription. And they were one of the issues they had to deal with was some people were accidentally signing up twice for the in-app subscription. So then there'd be disputes from people paying twice for it. So then, if however many hundreds of thousands of people will sign up in one day, you're bound to get a good amount of people first day being like, oh, my bad, I accidentally paid twice.
Right. And so Tanner helps manage their YouTube. This is the kind of stuff that Tanner does, or?
So Tanner's he helps manage their merchandise and basically their app and the business side of stuff. Their YouTube channels are kind of different. They may collaborate and stuff, but he mainly handles the merch and the business and the app stuff.
I got you, man. That's pretty good money if you can hold $500,000, and even if it's only 3%, man. Think about that. If you do $500,000, right? Times 3%, that's like what, 15K?
30K?
That's 15K, $500,000 off 3%. Dude, I think I can live off of that on a monthly basis. Right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is a lot. And you do 15K times 12, that's 180K per year. You're talking about on a daily basis. That's just 12 times, right? And so that's what floating is. When you can have money sitting in an account for so many days, you can earn interest off of it. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but that's how the financial system works. And the beauty of what they're doing is it's not 3%. They're loaning that money out at, abnormal amounts. But the other thing is that what's so crazy is that they're doing it with so many different people, but they don't have to pay you anything from it. So if they hold your 38K, and let's just say they have an extra 38K now to maybe loan out somewhere, and they make 4,000 from it or whatever, they don't have to give you anything. Whereas if you go to the bank, it's a little bit different. So, man, that's pretty good. So you were having those issues, and you connected with us. And was there anything in particular? Man, I was going to offer you the chargeback program, but you don't even need it because you're like at 0.0000 something. Your whole thing is
I use my sourcing agency. I have 7 to 10 day U.S. shipping, 7 to 10 day 7 to 12 day worldwide. My customer support team's impeccable. I mean, I handle everything right when I get it. So I just don't understand why they would still turn me away, even when I'm making them a shit ton of money. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure Stripe's percentage is like 2.9 or something, maybe, unless that's Shopify. It's either 2.1 or 2.9% plus 25% or something like that.
2.9 plus 30 cents.
Yeah. So they're making a couple $100 a day off me, but
wow.
It's
So how much are you processing on a monthly basis again?
So first month was $75,000 or so. This month right now, we're at around 99,000, 98,000. Wow. Okay. And we've had our processor. We've only been accepting PayPal payments for the past almost 9 days, since the 18th. So we were doing around. We were scaling up to around $12,000. I think was our day right before we had our processor shut down. Mm-hmm. So I can show you the charts. I mean, we're scaling pretty fast. I don't know. I mean, that's not a problem with you guys, but
not at all.
Yeah, let me show you one of the charts, actually. Get up my monthly. Yes, we're actually at 96,000 this month. Wow. And you can see like right where our processor kind of cut off. We're scaling, and then boom, right there. Stripe said you got 5 days to use us, so we only turned off our bad assets and kept basically retargeting for 5 days. And,
so that's why you this thing up in a relatively fast manner. Now I get it now. Okay.
Yeah. So Stripe gives you 5 days when they turn you down to basically find a new processor and get going with that new processor, because they're like, yeah, we understand, it takes a couple of days and we don't want to completely turn your business away immediately. So we're going to keep holding all the money you get through Stripe for the next 5 days. But we're going to still accept payments. So, I mean, it's better than nothing. It's not like a complete turn away.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, basically that's all on hold now. And I'm only accepting PayPal payments until we can get
up and running already. Did you get everything? Did we give you all the plugins and everything? Are you good to go? Or
I don't believe so. Let me check. I got your email earlier with instructions, but one of my buddies received an email with like a login detail. That was for Gage. That wasn't for my store for anything. That was separate. Yeah, no, I just got the email about the instructions for setting it up. Yeah.
Okay, so you're good to go then. So you got the email with instructions on how to set up whether it be ClickFunnels or Infusion stuff. I'm not sure who you're using.
With Shopify, yeah.
Shopify. Okay, so you're good.
Awesome. So is there like a login or like a dashboard I get to see for this, or how does that work?
So you didn't get your portal access yet?
No.
Okay, so did you just get approved today?
Yes. Well, I got approved yesterday, I believe. Let me look at my emails. I was approved yesterday, and I just had to add one thing to the bottom of my page.
Yeah, look at your emails because you should have gotten an automated email with your portal login information and stuff like that.
I might have been sent to the other. I've been getting emails from both emails. I got one from Darnell yesterday at around 4:30 p.m. saying, "Hey, Charles, we've we have your account approved for unlimited scaling, and that included the instructions to get it set up on Shopify. But I don't think I've seen anything unless I was sent to the other mailbox and I didn't get it on my personal one.
Oh, that's right, man. I got confused too. I'm like, dude, which email to use? So
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. So let me know real quick so I can email them.
Yeah, I prefer my my personal email. I don't check. I have my VA and my partner check my support email much more often than I do because I don't think you can sign into multiple Outlook emails. So I have a whole bunch of emails signed in. So it's just kind of hard. But I always see my Gmail emails right when I get sent them.
Okay. So you need the portal login. Okay. I'll just have them send it to the one email. How did we even get the other email? I don't even know what happened.
I don't know. I think that might have been in one of the applications, my support business email. Might have not wanted to include my personal email for that if it was asking for a business email.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. When we hang up here, I'll make sure that you get that email for sure. So,
awesome.
Okay, that's good, man. Good. I'm glad to understand like a little bit more of your backstory.